I'm pleased to be presented with the opportunity to offer remarks at this morning's event, as the work of the Barbados Accreditation Council has been critical in the advancement of post-secondary and tertiary education in Barbados, and its commitment to quality assurance and quality enhancement at these institutions must be celebrated. Quality is one of the founding blocks that underpins our education system. In fact, the Ministry's mission is to ensure equitable access to quality education for all of our citizens so that their potential is fully realized. It is therefore the mandate of this ministry to ensure that education is fit for purpose and meets the expectations of its main stakeholders. Over the years, the Barbados Accreditation Council has assisted us in this regard by identifying good practice benchmarks for our post-secondary education providers, as well as granting registration and accreditation to institutions who meet the required standards. This quality enforced by the Barbados Accreditation Council has been forged by a standard of accreditation, providing persons with the confidence of knowing that these educational offerings have met globally recognized expectations. For our institutions, an assessment by the Council demonstrates their competence, their good governance, and a process of self-evaluation and improvement. As we look towards the formation of the University College of Barbados, I am pleased to say that the institutions which will comprise the umbrella establishment have reached and maintained the standards for registration. In recent years, the Urdistan Teachers Training College, the Barbados Community College, and the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute of Technology have improved their plant, services, and programs to better meet the needs of their staff and their students. Even more recently, the three institutions, under the guidance of the Ministry of Education, have been meeting regularly to craft approaches for effective and efficient functioning as a collective. This activity will bring about necessary changes with a view to increasing public access to opportunities for post-secondary education and increasing the responsiveness to national development needs. This brings me to the theme of this expo, adapting today for a better tomorrow. It is said that it is not the strongest who survive, nor the most intelligent, but those who adapt to their circumstances. Since March of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought with it myriad challenges. There have been economic fallout at the country level and job losses which heavily impacted the well-being of our people. We've also witnessed shifting job roles, a decline in student enrollment, delays in assessment, and mental health challenges, among other negative implications. Despite these challenges, individuals have been adapting with an intrinsic motivation to pursue higher learning for personal growth and development, even when employed on a full-time basis. At the same time, education providers have had to pivot by utilizing new strategies and approaches in order to continue the successful execution of their services to our students. Flexible and inclusive learning experiences, blending and online delivery, greater use of electronic student management information systems and learning management systems, as well as online payments, are a few of the approaches that have evolved in response to the pandemic. Without a shadow of a doubt, the state of affairs over the past 20 months has been a catalyst for the digital transformation observed across post-secondary institutions. It is clear that those systems that may have been an option in the not-too-distant past have actually become a necessity for survival in the present and immediate future. While institutions have made it a priority to adapt to a changing environment, the Barbados Accreditation Council has uncompromisingly remained committed to ensuring quality, maintaining standards, and conducting external reviews of local providers as part of fulfilling its mandate. The Council has continued to provide advisory quality assurance services, shining a guiding light to lead the charge towards the right educational decisions that will bring dividends in the future. Furthermore, the role that the Barbados Accreditation Council plays in the granting of certificates of recognition of CARICOM skills qualification and the verification of certificates from other countries for skilled nationals must be underscored. With job losses occurring in various Caribbean territories, it is important for opportunities to be created for persons to find employment outside of their home countries. This possibility becomes material through the Caribbean Community Free Movement of Persons Act 1997 that facilitates the free movement of skilled persons to pursue employment opportunities and increase labor mobility. Today, there are 12 categories of eligibility that include graduates, media persons, artists, musicians, sports persons, professional nurses, teachers, artisans, holders of an associate degree, household domestics, security guards, and agricultural workers. An increase in the number of CARICOM nationals seeking certificates of recognition and verification of certificates speaks to the usefulness of the Council as a facilitator of labor mobility in other CARICOM countries. While systems have been established for the free movement of CARICOM citizens throughout the region in pursuit of job opportunities, there is a need to simultaneously rethink the school-to-work pipeline. There needs to be greater focus on the alignment of skills gained in post-secondary education with the demands of the labor force. And to this end, it is imperative that institutions improve skills and employers refine occupational requirements so that the transition from the institution to the world of work is unencumbered. As Barbadians continue to diversify their vocation and technical proficiency, emphasis will be placed on the development of our national qualification framework and the accompanying national qualification register. This framework will value all learning attained by Barbadians, regardless of whether the learning was attained through formal means, that is, through education and training institutions leading to qualifications, or non-formal means, that is, for example, through service organizations, workplaces, and activities that complement formal systems of education and might not lead to qualifications or certification. Currently, over 150 countries have a national qualifications framework, and it is my firm belief that Barbados should now join the list since our citizens and the country will greatly benefit. The achievement of this framework will be facilitated by the creation of a Barbados Qualifications Register, which will serve as a database of accredited programs, qualifications, and institutions. It is expected that this register will be managed by the Barbados Accreditation and Qualifications Authority, which is intended to replace the Barbados Accreditation Council in its current structure. Such a move will broaden and modernize what students, schools, and employers would define quality education to be. Furthermore, it will be an opportunity for the collective tertiary level graduates to have greater opportunities to be employed. Our education system must provide a wide array of options at the post-secondary and tertiary levels to suit the skills and talents of each individual while conforming to the standards for global recognition. The true potential of our educational landscape lies where quality and opportunities meet. And these recognized qualifications will prepare Barbadians for gainful employment, drive national development, and continue to make Barbados competitive in the global economy. In order to adapt today for a better tomorrow, we have to look at yesterday. If we reflect on the country's past, access to quality education has played a transformative role in Barbadian culture. It has given opportunities to many to climb the socio-economic ladder and make better for themselves through hard work and dedication. And if we read our history books, quality education is the vehicle that has propelled us into the late 20th century to become as developed as we are today. Therefore, what is required of the Barbados Accreditation Council is a massive undertaking that will continue to provide positive results into the new decade and the post-pandemic era. They must continue to vision and adapt to ensure that quality education within our post-secondary institutions remains despite the changing face of education. And it is against this backdrop that I applaud the Barbados Accreditation Council in their commitment to providing the support, quality assurance and quality enhancement that our system needs, as it is a gateway to global recognition. And I look forward as well to working with the Council to elevate the post-secondary tertiary institutions and programs.